So if you have one of these old Dodge trucks, your door panel's starting to look a little dead from all the UV. You can buy replacement panels. They make these reproduction, but they're quite pricey. Well, I'm going to do it a lot cheaper. Rather than replace this panel, I'm just going to scuff it down, clean it, and put it back. I've already done this side, but somehow I deleted the video, so the video that showed how I took the panel off. So you're going to see me take this side off and then talk about how I did that side, because the video of me taking that side off just disappeared into the ether. So anyway, it's real easy. Under this panel, I've already got one of the screws out. There's another one under here. It just simply pries off the finger. This helps hold this plastic door panel to the door frame. I'm not going to show me unscrewing all these screws because that'd be getting a bit boring, but you get the idea. There's also another screw down here next to this guy, and then once you get that screw out, you have to take a bolt loose from this handle. And you'd think this would be a screw, you know, like a Phillips screw in here. No. Allen wrench, for whatever reason. The older ones were screws. This is an Allen wrench. The rest of it's quite simple. It just pops off with these. This one's missing. There's just little snaps. And unlike the ones with the plastic snaps, there you can see one. I guess you can see down in there. These are the metal ones. They don't destroy themselves when you take them off. So once I get this panel off, I'm just going to scuff it down with a green scrubby pad or some steel wool. Unbolt this. There's a piece of metal that reinforces it from underneath. Comes off with it. That one was rusted, so sanded it down and painted it just to keep it from rusting anymore. And then that's it. Alright, didn't take long. Vapor barrier's back up there and stuffed in. Everything's lubed up and rolling up just fine. Very little effort to go up. Still got a little glitch when it first starts, but it's getting easier, so the more I use it, the easier it gets. I also lubed up the door handle and the door lock and the latch and these little hinge things that hit the spring up here. And just blast some on the hinges real quick. Work it real good. Don't have to worry too much about putting too much on here because, like I say, it just washes off easily. Alright, no more squeak. I'll just clean my windows, scrub this panel down, and see what I can do with it. Ew. That's what lurks inside the door panel at the armrest. I don't know how well you'll see it in this light, but a little bit of hand cleaner, toothbrush, and a paper towel turns this nasty armrest door pull from this to this. You see, you may hold it up to the light. It looks a lot better. So, there's really not a whole lot, and it's not going to affect the operation of the truck, but it'll affect the way I feel about it. Anyway, so let me get it back together. Alright, this is that little bracket that goes inside. See, it has a little bit of rust. The other side was rusty like that over the whole thing. All I'm going to do is just hit it with a little spritz of paint. This is just some random leftover paint from the garage. Barely any left, and I was going to throw it out, but I'll go just use it. Color doesn't matter because it's never going to be seen. No one's ever going to see it, but just like to preserve the metal, because that would probably be hard to find again. And I've cleaned off the door panel here. Still got a little bit of water on it. Let that dry in the sun here. What I tried to do was scrub it down for two reasons. One, the substrate here is uneven. You can see where the seat has protected it from the UV rays, but the rest of it became brittle, and I could just scratch it with my fingernail and it would come off. So I tried to get down as close to good plastic as I could, and that was the first purpose of scrubbing it with a scrubby pad. This is what I mean by scrubby pad. Also used a little steel wool, and then just ordinary soap. This also is protected by the seat back, and you can see this was where the armrest was. The little pad and the door pulls protected from UV rays. But up here where it hit the sun, it was just brittle. So I sanded it off to get good substrate, but also to get off years of Armor All, skin oil, dirt, everything. So once this is good and dry, I'm going to put on some light coats. I'm not pushing this brand name, but this is just what I'm using. I found that it adheres pretty well to this plastic, and it has a very forgiving surface. This hammer finish, it hides these little imperfections like these scratches and things pretty well. So once this gets dried, I'm going to spray it a little bit. Okay, so best way to paint that I've found is how I learned it. Is instead of globbing it on there in a thick coat, just make several light passes. You can always add another layer, but if you glob it on there, you're going to get it to run. Well, this is about it. Just flip this over. This bracket goes in here, like so. And then these 3/8 inch headed screws go through here and the bottom of the armrest, and it's reassembled. Like I said, nobody will ever see that this bracket's light blue. But once I get it back on, I'll have that done and snap it on. Both sides will be finished. I'm trying to get where my shadow doesn't interfere, but here's the finished product. You see it doesn't exactly match. It's close enough. You can see other places in here. For example, the roof and the sun visors don't exactly match either. It's sort of more maroon and red. So